lopsided-faced dog finds forever home. Sherry Langston was doing her usual social media scroll in her Seattle area home before bed one evening when she spotted a young-looking husky named Harvey with a crooked smile that melted her heart. Even though she wasn't looking to add a second dog to their household, they already have one dog and 2 human children. Langston turned to her husband to tell him she'd found them a dog. The only catch? The dog was more than 1,250 miles away in San Diego. So we kind of had to pause, and I was like, okay, well, that's probably not going to happen. I even looked at flights, Langston tells Today.com. I was like, why not look? Let's see if I can find a flight to San Diego. And things were just outrageous, just to even consider that was silly. But she couldn't stop thinking about the sweet dog. The San Diego Department of Animal Services kept posting about him, and Langston eventually messaged a woman, Joy Ollinger, who had shared his photos and gotten to know the pup. Ollinger, who is a lieutenant with the San Diego Department of Animal Services, says she just wanted to get the word out about Harvey after seeing him stuck in the shelter for so long. He was there for months, and nobody was interested in him, Ollinger also tells Today.com. I was hearing people say that he was ugly or ew, look at him. Ollinger bonded with Harvey, bringing him into her office to give him a break from being in the kennel and buying him different puzzle toys once she noticed how smart he was. He was a shelter favorite. I mean, the volunteers loved him. All of us that worked there loved him, she says. So when Langston reached out with the crazy idea to make the trip down to meet Harvey and potentially adopt him, Ollinger was thrilled. I was looking into different options on how we could get Harvey up to Seattle, and then Sherry told me, you know what, I'm just gonna make the drive down. The next day, Langston packed her car with her 2 young boys, who were on break from school, and their first dog, River. They drove almost the entire length of the West Coast, stopping at dog-friendly camps along the way. It took 3 days before they made it to San Diego. It was love at first sight. Ollinger says. It was really cute. Langston says the first time she and her boys met him, she just knew Harvey was their dog. It's a big undertaking to take on another dog, especially a rescue, because you never know what you're gonna get. But we knew, she says. First meeting I was like, okay, he's our dog. After making sure River and Harvey got along, they were fast friends, she convinced her husband, who had to stay home to work, to get a flight down to San Diego to meet Harvey. Then, the family made the 3-day trek back to Seattle. Langston says Harvey is already adjusting well to the cooler, rainy weather. He loves the rain, she says. He loves splashing in puddles and being silly. I think he really likes it here. Langston reached out to local TV stations and outlets to try to share her family's adoption story because she hopes it inspires others to adopt a rescue animal. In the end, Sherry Langston's decision to adopt Harvey led to a heartwarming story that touched the hearts of many. Harvey's story reminds us of the importance of adoption and the love and companionship that rescue animals can bring into our lives. If you're considering adopting a pet, remember that many animals are waiting for their forever homes in shelters and rescue organizations.